What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the music production and beat making live stream. And we get together every day and basically just doing music production tutorials on the Akai MPCX. Shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. If it is your first time here, man, make sure that you are commenting, and subscribing. Like I said, we're multi-platinum producers. We are responsible for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So if you're not familiar with us, Big Pun Nas, Jadakiss the Game, Raekwon the Chef, Killer Mike, so many others. Make sure you're checking out ArkatechBeatz.com for any drum kits, any music production requests. Vito, what's up, man? Make sure that you're checking out our books on our website. Make sure you're checking those out. And those are available at ArkatechBeatz.com. Make sure you're checking those out. So without further ado, we're going to try to jump into this. We're starting a little late tonight. But we're going to get it done. What's up, my man? Just a shout out to my man Vito. He's in the building. Shout out to my man Kaz. He's in the building. So many others. We're going to get this thing started. Let's go. I got a sample in here. It's a little quirky, right? But we're going to make it do what it do. So let's get that laid down. For my folks that's on YouTube, man, just make sure y'all telling me, make sure my sound is straight. I think we should have it figured out, but just in case we have any technical difficulties. Peach, thanks for your gift. Trying to get samples, make sure you head it over to splice.com, man. Links in the description. Make this 4 bars. Yeah. This one about to be different. This one about to be real different. Y'all ready? Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Flicks, man, what up? Appreciate that. Y'all ready? I got a drum loop in here. I don't know if I want to use it. But I'm going to try it real quick. I'm going to just chop this up real quick. We're going to do it by regions, so that we can get our cuts. Shout out to everybody in the live. And this is part of the process, man. Alright, so now we're going to take those cuts. We're going to convert it to a new drum pack, non-destructive slices, and then we got our let's get the hats down. guys, what up? Rockosaurus, what up? Richie Mays, what up? Shout out to Rick, man. What's up, man? We in the building. We trying to get it done. We up here late, man. Weird time signature, huh? Interesting. Lagging, right? That joint is lagging. What is it doing? That is so strange to me. All right. That is weird. Weird, weird, weird. All right. We're going to get it to work. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna trick this system, and we're gonna nudge it forward. We're gonna select the notes. We're gonna nudge them, and we're gonna see if we can fix it that way. Wow, this is going crazy right now. Try it on 64. Nudge it back. There you go. Okay. One more time. Select it all. We're going to delete it. Going to try it one more time. One more time. to be in terms of quantization. And then any notes that were kind of off, we were able to highlight those, and they were able to nudge them to where we wanted them to land on our ear. You know what I'm saying? So we're kind of cheating the system. You know, it's supposed to kind of correct it. Sometimes it can correct it too much, or correct it not enough, and then it can kind of make it feel like it's not working. But it's gonna work if you. It's all the math. You got to make it work in some way or fashion. Right? Either we truncate the sample, or we move it on the grid. One way or the other, we're gonna get the thing to work. So we got it. So now what we want to do, I want to beef this kick drum up. Effects in there real quick. It's got a whole bunch of sounds today, right? Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. If you're new here, man, my chat is very active, man. Get used to the active chat, man. Let's go. Let's get that effect in there real quick. It's amazing. Boom bap is amazing. And I'm just so happy that it's back. Makes me feel good. Appreciate you, Richie. Let's go. Nick, what up? You can't make this up, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just feels so good. You be like, man, like, how did that just happen to work the way that it does? They call it divine timing, man. Y'all are here right at the right time, man. You're at the right time. You're at the right bat time, the right time. It is September 4th. Excuse me. It is 4 days until my born day that I turned 21. I'll be forever 21, y'all. What's going on? Yeah, at some point we just gotta stop counting, yo. Believe it or not, I don't look for a genre. When I'm looking for samples, I don't look for a genre, man. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't look for genres. I really look for I don't look for genre. I stay within certain tempo ranges, but I don't look for a genre. Because I think it just kind of isolates your sound. You know, I think what you guys have noticed with us in this last 120 days in live streaming here is that you know, while there's a lot of boom bap, there's also R&B, there's also this, there's also a little country, there's a little, you know, I listen for instrumentation that has good melodics. You know, that's my thing. I'm not really, you know, I'm not tied into a genre. I'm not tied into that because it kind of, you know, it kind of makes it doesn't stretch you the way it needs to be stretched. Damn, Richie, you out there lying like that? Interesting. Yo, Richie, you haven't seen nothing yet, man. The stuff that we got. Yo, PTA, man, be safe tomorrow, man, Rick. Be safe. Yeah, the amount of stuff that listen. I wanna play for y'all. I know y'all haven't heard the full version of Ride or Die. I'm gonna play that. You know what I'm saying, tonight. I also got a verse on it, but I can't play that verse because that hasn't been cleared yet, so the verse from the Wave, but Rick, be safe. Sample Talk, what up? Chad, I need a name for this beat. Jamaican money, vibrato going too fast. Try that. For some strange reason, Richie, I like late night. That's what it feels like. It feels like a late night. We're gonna name it that. Shout out to Richie Mays on that. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. You know, to think we've been doing this for almost 130 days is crazy. It's wild. It's wild and crazy. But I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody that's been joining. Everybody that's been rocking with us. Paying attention, learning what we're learning. Doing all the crazy stuff. copy this sequence into another sequence and make it into the verse so that we can have basically something that we can rap over or sing over, because these days you just never know, huh? You just never know where it's gonna go, right? Shout out Born Ready. I see you. Shout out to everybody in the live. So listen, I can't say that I know some people would say that I can't keep a secret, but I can keep a secret. I'm really good at that, right? When people talk to me, I can keep things in confidence, right? I'm really good at doing that, right? Maintaining people's confidence, really good at doing that. So y'all know we started kind of putting some feelers out there with this Cody Ride or Die record, but it wasn't finished, right? We didn't finish it, right? We didn't finish it, and we didn't finish it. So I was able to finish it. Well, the record wasn't done. Let's put it this way: we had we had most of the record, right? We had the verses, the intros, and one verse rather. It wasn't both verses. I had an open verse because I wanted to do one verse, and then because I kind of wanted it to have. I wanted it to have, one of our favorite rappers on it, right? So I kind of left it open, right? So there wasn't a second verse. So when me and Mike start going back and forth, me and Mike say, "Yo, this gonna be the single, but we need a second verse." So because we needed a second verse, I said, "All right, let's get busy with this," and I'm going to play it for y'all so y'all can hear it. And y'all tell me what y'all think. And you tell me what y'all think with the second verse. I know y'all used to the first verse. I know how that go. But listen in for the second verse when it starts in, and then we're going to go from there. So this is Cody Ride or Die, right? It's Cody Ride or Die. We're going to convert this real quick to an unused real quick. Let's do it that way. We're going to go to one more unused. This is the end, the last unused one. All right, here we go. Arkatech Beatz. Second verse, let's go. supposed to be here. Hold on. I thought I muted that. Hold on. Oh, see, it unmuted itself. You see, it was about to get me in a whole lot of trouble just now. It was about to get me in a whole lot of trouble just now. Wait a minute. No, not yet. Shout out to everybody in the live, man. So, shout out to the wave, man. So listen, right? Check it out, right? So, let's listen back to the verse again. You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die. You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die. Right? Tripping again. Yeah, I'll keep tripping. I got to take it out. Like, okay, there we go. But thoughts on the second verse? I think I've been playing this song long enough for y'all to kind of have that feel for how that, the Nah, I'm good, bro. I could play it, but I'm just, I'm trying. It's not where we want it to be. So, yeah, there's a few names floating around. If I was going to throw a rapper on it, man, who you think should go on it? Who y'all think should go on it? Just so that we know if we're on the same page. What the hell is going on? Why does it keep unmuting itself? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's weird. Like, it's so weird. It keeps unmuting itself. Okay, I know I ain't tripping, man. Like, what's going on? Thinking Jada, man. Like, I was talking to Sean earlier. Sean was like, yo, you got to get Jada on it. And I'm like, man, can't do Jada before the wave, man. So we're going to figure it out. Like, if you have a record that's an R&B record and you want to make sure that you're going to get what you're supposed to get, you can't really go wrong with a Jada. And you can't really go wrong with Fabulous. But I kind of feel like, and this is just my brain talking. I kind of feel like, because this is a new artist, you know what I'm saying, to go back and really get a legacy artist to put on it with a new artist, It's good, but it's not good. I should be able to have somebody that's of the new school that I could call on and be like, yo, you jump on. But I don't hear it. Yeah, you hear raspy all over it, right? So that's the whole thing, man. It's like you kind of wanna make sure that you can get some new blood, but I don't know what's happening with the new blood, man. You know what I'm saying? I do not know what's happening with the new blood, so it's like it's wild. That's what Sean said to me, Nick. Nick was like, yeah, because it's kind of like nostalgia with the ride or die chick, and you know what I'm saying. So it would only make sense to kind of keep it in that vein. Like he did say that he was like because guys already kind of have that, and it's Rough Riders, and you know what I'm saying. It's kind of nostalgic, but it sounds new because old girl going crazy on the vocal. So this is the stuff when we're talking about from a producer standpoint. It's like this is the things that we have to kind of decide now when people say, "Oh, hey, did we make the beats and then we make the records, right?" So now the beat is we did the you saw us make the beat real time. Now we had to basically go get the right vocal, get the right cadence, get the right song, get the right hook, get the right vocal performance, right? 'Cause that's where the production come in now, right? So now we got all of that. Now it's like, okay, what's that missing piece? Okay, we say it's gonna be the rapper. Which one? We have to determine which one is gonna be best for the record, which one's gonna be best for the market value, what's gonna be best for your return on your dollar. Because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna do it for free. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna do it for free. So when we're making these decisions, we have to make these decisions based on okay, what's gonna be the ROI, and then what's gonna be the most impactful, right? Who's gonna give us a real bang for that our buck? Right? You know what I'm saying? If we had to pay a guy, you know, who gonna give us a good verse that we not gonna have to worry about? Man, he gave us a whack performance. You know, there's only a few guys you could depend on for that. You know, some guys, they give you a feature and it'd be like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that used to be a little bit of an argument we used to have with some new guys. New guys would be say, "Yo, I need to get this feature, get this feature, get that feature." I said, "Bro, the days of a feature, really making your record, those days are kind of over. Unless it's Drake, there's no stimulus behind it. So, it's like you can get a feature from everybody, but it don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't do what it need to do. You know what I mean?" I got a parent teachers conference tomorrow. I sure do. See, I'm saying Rick reminded me that I got to do that tomorrow myself. I just realized that. That is wild. That is so wild. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Anyhow. That's wild. Okay, that is absolutely wild. Yeah, my NPC be doing some weird stuff, man. I don't know about y'all sometimes. Um,
Arkatech Beatz.
a bunch of folks. Before I get out of here, let's listen to that second verse one more time.
You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die. You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die. Don't let the distance break us down. We're stronger when we're united. Even when the night gets cold, I'll never leave you. Do you think I could doubt us? No. If you know me, you know my love is true. I want you to know. You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die. You know I'm your ride or die. I'll be there every night. You know I'm your ride or die.
It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Pure octane. That's pure octane, man. Listen, you drive fast, man. The joint make you drive fast. That's how I know it's a good record. Yo, she did that, right? Right, Richie. She really did that. I was playing it for my wife early this morning. She was like, "Yo, you was up all night." I was like, "Yeah, I was up all night." So she, wordless, what up? She was like, "Okay, I see her trying to go for the gusto." But we about to do a whole bunch of things, man. But I want to shout out everybody in the live, everybody that's been following us in the live, man. We're gonna be back on here again tomorrow's Friday. I will be off on Monday. Monday is my birthday. I will be off on Monday. So we're gonna make it do what it do. Johnny, thank you for your gift, bro. And we will be back on Monday. But before I get out of here, I'm gonna leave y'all with Cody Ride or Die. The last process to this right now, we got our record, and you guys have been walking us. You've guys been y'all been looking at the process from making the track to getting the song. So now we go into the release. So the song is we got the song done. We gotta mix it, because right now the mix is not what it needs to be. It needs to be really bass heavy, and it needs to be driven like that. So it needs to be really bass heavy, really clear vocals. Kind of, make sure we're airy on it, airy vocals, but really hard drums, driving bass line. Making sure that the bass line is really, smashing up the speakers. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here tomorrow on Sunday. I mean, I remember I said I'd be forever 21. I wouldn't say I was turning 21. I'd be forever 21. I've been 21. But yeah, we gotta mix it and we gotta master it. So we're gonna go through the process of mixing and mastering. Then of course we're gonna put it through the Sony portal, and then we'll be able to do the pre-save. So this record will be out before the end of the month. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, once the final joint comes out, what I'm really more interested in seeing, what the response is. Because, well, I shouldn't say I'm interested in seeing the response, because the response has been overwhelmingly positive. So I just want to see what happens when people have the ability to share. When people have the ability to share it, let's see what it does organically. It's really a void. If you think about it musically, there's a void, man, in terms of like R&B. Like, there's a void, man, especially for this type of R&B. It's a void. It's ain't nothing out. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing that feel like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of her stuff there's a void, man. So between this record, I'm Not Thinking About You, and a few other joints, it's a void. It's like there ain't nothing that sound like it. And I'm like, man, like all of these top tier artists, and there's like a huge void, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're not listening to maybe Victoria Monet, and she's dope, by the way, so she's super dope. If you're not listening to her, if you're not listening to maybe SZA or maybe Ari Lennox, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a void right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even in the same vein, to be honest. They're not doing the same style of music. Oh yeah, it's definitely an EP. We're not really going to go album. I think we're going to cap off at about maybe 6 to 8 songs. I'm not going to really go for the whole 10. I don't think there's I like to go with a strong set of singles. If we could do a strong set of singles, like say I got 6 records, 6, maybe 8 records tops. But the key is to make sure that you can put content and visuals before all of them. The issue is that people are making these albums and then they're not making visuals for every single song. You got to put yourself in a position to make visuals for every single song, especially because each song is pretty much measured individually. That's the Spotify era, right? It's not that, an album, a song could sit on an album and can get the benefit of the lead single and sell with the album. That's not what happens anymore. So you would have to create something where you have to create an album that's cohesive, but each record could stand alone. Now, how hard is that to do? That's almost damn near impossible. You know what I mean? To make an album where everything is a damn single. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like impossible. But that's what streaming has caused the system to be. It's caused the system to be a bunch of singles, and that's what happens when you listen to these albums and everything sounds disjointed, is because you can't make an album full of singles. You know what I mean? That wasn't what it used to be. It used to be like you had your 3 or 4 singles. If you were really a top tier artist, you might have 4, maybe 5, and then you would weave everything together with the rest of the album cuts. You know what I mean? And then it would make it a nice ride, from beginning to end. But we got to take it back to that, man. That's what we got to do. We got to take it back to that. We got to take it back to good music and let it do what it do. Man, if you get 3 hits on the album, man, you was gravy. But I'm about to jump up out of here. Cody, ride or die.
Arkatech.